Okay, turns out I seriously underestimated how long the previous video was. We were actually on the 7-minute mark rather than the 15-minute mark, but at least it wasn't too long and I was able to upload part 2. Speaking of which, let's get right into part 3. The last question I answered was, do you have extra sensitive hearing? And I do, and I was told that by a friend of mine who is a diagnosed autistic person, so that is an interesting point here. Okay, so next question is it important for you to find a unique niche where you can acquire unique competence? I would say yes. I've never consciously thought of it as important, but when you say it, I think, yeah, I do place value in that. Do you have a tendency to become stuck when asked questions in a social situation? Yes, and that autistic friend who told me I have extra sensitive hearing got annoyed at me for getting stuck when asked questions in a social situation. So that's another interesting point. Are you easily distracted? Yeah, but again, ADD, 90% sure I have it. Do you enjoy travel? What kind of travel? I enjoy being at other places. Do I enjoy the journey there? No. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, well, I'll keep it on the question mark, because I don't really know what it means. Do you enjoy spinning in circles? I mean, maybe. I don't really do it though, so I'm not gonna say no. I mean, I am gonna say no. I'm not, you know what I mean. Are you good at interpreting facial expressions? I'd like to say yes. I think when I'm not talking to that person and it's just completely irrelevant, I'm just watching what they're doing, then I feel like I'm good at interpreting facial expressions. When I'm in a conversation with them, or when what they're doing has something to do with me, I have no idea what their facial expression means, so yeah, so I'm just going to keep it in the middle. Do you have difficulty accepting criticism, correction and direction? Yes. I mean, I force myself to accept it, but I do have difficulty with it. Can you easily remember verbal instructions? I don't think so, no. But I can't remember whether I can or not, so that's ironic. Do you need a lot of motivation to do things? Yeah, sometimes. Not always. A lot of the time. Keep it in the middle. Others told you that you have an odd posture or gait. Others haven't told me that. I think I do, but others haven't told me that, no. Do you have a monotonous voice? I don't know. Viewers, you tell me whether I have a monotonous voice. Do you tend to look a lot at people you like, and little or not at all at people you dislike? I look a lot at people I like, yes. People I dislike. Is there anyone I dislike? I mean, there's some online. In real life, I can't really think of anyone, so I'm just going to keep that in the middle. Do you usually find faults with others' opinions that you don't share? Yeah, I do that. Do you have or used to have imaginary relationships? I mean, I had an imaginary friend, but that was like just for fun. I was like really small. I was like a 5-year-old or something. So I don't think I'm going to count that. I'm going to say no. Do you find it natural to wave or say hi when you meet people? Oh, absolutely not. I'm so awkward going up to people. Do you tend to express your feelings in ways that may baffle others? Well, I mean, a little, I guess. But I think everyone does to some extent. Are you bothered by clothes tags or light touch? Yes. Wait, stop it. Do you like to follow up behind people you're attached to? Yeah, I'm a bit of a stalker. I try not to be, because I didn't used to realise how creepy that was, though. So I used to do that, but I don't tend to anymore. Do you have an urge to jump over things? Yeah, a little bit. It depends on the thing, I guess, but yeah, sometimes, yeah. Do you need to do things yourself in order to remember them? I'm not quite sure what that means. So I'm just going to keep it under question mark. Is it hard for you to approach somebody you are attracted to? It's hard for me to approach somebody I'm not attracted to. It's hard for me to approach anyone. Do you prefer to do things on your own, even if you could use others' help or expertise? A little bit. I mean, I do like to feel like I'm part of a group and have that sharing of ideas and values, but I feel a bit more comfortable to do things on my own without others' help and expertise. Do you find it very hard to learn things that you are not interested in? Yeah, but again, ADD, 90% sure I have it. Are your eyes extra sensitive to strong light and glare? Nope, I don't think so. In conversations, do you need extra time to carefully think out your reply so that there may be a pause before you answer? Yeah. Another thing that my autistic friend got annoyed at me for, ironically. Do you instinctively know when it is your turn to speak when talking on the phone? I don't think so. I haven't talked on the phone much, but I don't really know how I would instinctively know when it's my turn, so probably not. Do you find it hard to be emotionally close to other people? Do I find it hard? Yes. Do I like to be? Also yes. Do you notice patterns in things all the time? I think, yeah. I'm one of these people who kind of sees everything like lying under the same principle, and I use what people see as metaphors a lot, or analogies, and I just see them as me just saying what I mean. So yeah. Do you have certain routines which you need to follow? Most of what I do is kind of just a habit of routine, but that's mostly because I don't have much to do. Do I have certain routines which I need to follow? No. As a teenager, were you usually unaware of social rules and boundaries unless they were clearly spelled out? I am a teenager, and yes. Is your sense of humour fairly conventional? It's basically the same question as earlier. I still don't know the answer. Do you find it hard to recognise phone numbers when said in a different way? How would a phone number be said in a different way? It is just a bunch of numbers combined to make a number. How would you say it in a different way? It would be a different phone number if you said it in a different way. So I'm just going to keep that on the question mark, because I have no idea what on earth that means. Would you quickly become impatient and irritated if you could not find a solution to a problem? Oh yeah. Do you find it difficult to take messages on the telephone and pass them on correctly? I don't really know, I've never really had to do that. Do you see your own activities as more important than other people's? No, I don't think my activities are more important than other people's. Everyone is equally as important. Do you find it easy to estimate the age of people? You asked that earlier. I'm going to still put it on the middle. Do you have a fascination for slowly flowing water? I didn't. Then I looked up slowly flowing water, and yeah, a little bit. Do you attempt to say things that are considered socially inappropriate when you are tired, frustrated, or when you act naturally? Yeah, I do. I find out the hard way. In conversations, do you use small sounds that others don't seem to use? I don't think so. I just use words. Do you bite your lip, cheek, or tongue, e.g. when thinking, when anxious or nervous? Maybe a little bit, sometimes, I'm not sure. Do you prefer to hug only your romantic partner? I'm torn on that one, I'm going to keep it in the middle. What are you? Do you have an urge to learn the routines of people you know? Yeah, I got in a bit of trouble for that. Do you need lists and schedules in order to get things done? Yeah, a little bit. But, again, ADD, 90% sure I have it. Do you instinctively become frightened by the sound of a motorbike? Yes. Do you dislike it when people drop by to visit you uninvited? That's never happened, so I don't know. Do you feel irritated when one person disagrees with what everyone else in a group believes? No, I don't think so. Not sure I've ever been in a situation, but I can't imagine I would be irritated by it. Everyone has their own opinions. They're all equally as valuable. You don't have to just agree with everyone else if that's not what you actually believe. I mean, I like to have like group harmony in a sense. Like, I like to feel like we all share the same values and stuff, but I don't think that people should share the same values in a way like, hey, if you're disturbing the peace of the group by having a different opinion, then you're a bad person, because that's just silly, really. I value everyone's opinions, or I don't know if I value everyone's opinions, but everyone's opinions should be valued, and I mean, I value them in the sense that I think they should be valued, but I mean, I don't mean that I like think they're all good. Yeah, okay, let's see you again in part 4.